So what's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Oscar. You are into another video. So today I'll be showing you around what exactly happens in a local village in Africa. So right now I'm in a certain local village in Africa called it's Pwani, but it's somewhere inside there where I went for a visit, and I got to explore some of the local things here, like for example living with the livestock. I think you have seen those shots. Some of those who have been following up, I did post some of the shots where I showed some of the things. Now if you haven't known, recently I'll be posting some of the shots which will be actually showing some of the content from the coming videos, so be sure to hit that subscribe button and check out the shots that are coming up, so then you can be updated with what's the video that's coming up. So right now, as you can see, this is livestock keeping. It's mostly done in Africa, and I'm not saying that this is the only thing that is done in Africa, but what I'm trying to say is the livestock keeping is very famous in Africa, and though some countries in Europe and Asia, they have really tried to take over this system, but somehow I think Africa is still leading in livestock keeping. So here, like I'll just say some overview of things that people really do. Like you can see that middle stone there is a salty stone. I think it's commonly known and famous that the cow have to use it to like lick on it. Should I say licking? And also we have some of the other livestock, like there are goats. There are also so many times, but here the place that I came, it's only, I think they had only two livestock keeping. Like they had the chickens and then they had the cows. So I think it's a good business to start with. Then this is how the day started. Then later, as time went on, we went for shopping, whereby we had to go through the local markets. And if you haven't seen, also there's a video of local markets that I posted. Should be checking that out. And I did take some shots too, so you haven't, like, if you are not going to check my shots, that means you're missing a lot. So this is the local market here. Then literally, if you are actually planning to buy things on the local market, you will get cheap things compared to the supermarkets. I know foreigners do not go to the local markets for some reasons, probably security and other issues, but I think they don't really cook most of the times because they just end up with buying street food, and that's the reality. Of course, you can cook, but it's going to be complicated. So unless you are actually staying on a place, if you're staying for like 1 month, it's a long-term travel, that's when you can be able to visit these kind of shops. But it's really good to go to the local markets and buy raw food so as you can cook for yourself if you're in a foreign country and if you're staying for a long period of time. So then later, as time goes on, we literally had to I know it's kind of dark, I'm sorry for that, but just doing my best here on showing you exactly what happened. So we did kill a goat. Is it killing or slaughtering? I think it's slaughtering, it's not killing. So that goat was slaughtered. I didn't get a clip of the way they slaughtered it, but I think this is exactly what happened. So we did there are some processes because we have to first remove its skin. I'll actually make another video if we get a chance. We're gonna make another video of showing you exactly the way they do this, but then I'll have to go to I'll go to the market to show you around, because I think if it's at home, it's kind of dark. We actually once did another video of killing and slaughtering a goat. I hope I can like be able to recall that, and then I'll share it to you guys, so there'll be another one which is of better quality. So be sure to subscribe also, because there is another one coming up. I think I'll look for it. I did once make a video like that. I didn't know this one's going to be a little bit darker. So as you can see, we removed the skin of the goat, and it takes a little bit of a time. Like sincerely, it takes time, because if it's not almost like 2 hours, depends on how fast you are. But this day we were actually going a little bit of slow because we had some things and some other things that happened. We had what do you call we had it's not an accident, I should say. It's we had a burial ceremony to take care of, like something like that. So we really were congested with so many things. But anyway, we had to do our best to make sure that this day goes well. So first thing first, we just remove the skin, and you should be sure, because sometimes when removing the skin, yeah, you tend not to like be able to remove it well. Then this kind of fur material tends to go inside in the meat, which is okay, because since you're gonna wash it. But if you're not going to wash it like the way we do it, because after this, then you have to like remove the parts. Then I'll be showing you around. Not around. I'll be showing you what we do, but. And then this is how they do it. And also there's some of the fun facts that you really have to know. Some people, when they kill the goat, they tend to take the blood and then they cook it. Because this is how they cook it. I'll just say in a simple form. You have to take the blood, and the moment you have slaughtered the head, or if you haven't removed, at least you have the vein from the neck, then you collect the blood. After collecting the blood, you boil it for a while, like for probably until it's boiled for a while. Then you can add actually some salt if you don't have the taste of the salt. Then later you can leave it for a while. After leaving it for a while, you can take like 3 hours or 2 hours, depends on how much, until it coagulates. Okay, coagulation means like clumping together, like it gets together. That's what happens later. So when you do that, then you can literally eat it, and that's what we call in Tanzania kisusio. I think some of you must have heard of it. It's called kisusio. And yeah, as you may see now, we have finished removing the skin, so we kind of have to remove the parts. As you can see, we didn't take off the head, so we have to just like take off the legs, take off the internal parts, and as you can see, it's taking off the head. So yeah, that's what we call kisusio. It's not a frozen blood. It's more of a coagulated blood. What I mean by coagulated, as I've said, it's the clotting blood, like the clotting blood. I think this is mostly done by the Maasai people, like the Maasai tribe. I wish to meet them one day though and explore their culture. So that's exactly what they do. So kind of coagulation process, and they'll like leave it for a while. Then they'll drink it while it's not hot, while it's cold. So then I tried it actually. That we did make that thing. It's called kisusio. We made it and I tried it. Though they didn't keep salt, so it was a problem to me. So this is the second step, whereby we remove the parts of the body of the goat. And I know it's kind of small, but this is something that you should also realize. When, for example, you're slaughtering a goat or a pig, their meat tend to shrink. So if it was a goat or a pig that you saw, it was large enough for you guys to feed, but after you slaughter it and then for example, if you fry it or you burn it, or how do they call that, the burning on fire, if you how should I call it, if you steam, it's not steaming, it's more of it's not cooking, it's smoking it. If you smoke it, I don't mean like smoking a cigarette, no, I mean like if you keep it on, you'll see what we do. If you smoke it, like if you keep it there, and you will kind of have to see that you'll see that the meat is kind of shrinking, so it's kind of small. And for those guys who will really like to do this process, they should be taking care. I think for those guys who really know how to cook these things, they know that there's something of the bile duct that you should be taking care of and making sure that you don't spoil it. So as you may see right now, we will remove the internal parts. I'll get to the video. Remove the internal parts. Then after removing the internal parts, after doing so, that's when you will be going to keep it on the what you call on the place where we burn it. But now, after removing the internal parts, we have to also separate the ribs. And after separating the ribs and being able to remove the heart and some of the things that are found internal, like we do eat the heart, the spleen, the lungs. Not literally everyone's supposed to, but I do eat the lungs of the chicken. And apart from that, we have to clean it. Okay, we did clean by water, by the way. So those guys who are wondering, we didn't eat something that is raw. Not raw as raw, but something that is not cleaned. Yeah, so after that we cut into pieces, then we do burn it on fire, and I'm going to show you somehow here the way we burn it on fire.